Welcome back to another coach's interview here in the fall season. Thus far, we've talked to head coach Monica Gerardo from women's soccer, Chris Duarte McDermott, head coach for women's volleyball, and Greg Phillips, the head men's and women's cross-country coach. This morning, I'm joined by head men's soccer coach Shea Harwell. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Lance.
So right off the get-go, you're coming off probably one of the best seasons that the men's soccer program has ever had in the program. Coming off of a berth in the Sky Championship game for the first time and a win against a top 25 opponent, Vermont and Pittsburgh. You beat 4-1 in the opening round of the postseason tournament last year. How are you guys coming off of that and preparing for this upcoming season?
I think it's important to try to keep that momentum as best we can and focus on the little things. Day-to-day process of becoming better with each practice, each game, each session has really been a key focus during this preseason to, like I said, keep that momentum from such a successful season.
And with the loss of key players, including Serdan Jovanovic, Adolfo Santos, Joshua Dredge, Kevin Hartzo, and even David Diaz, who was your goalkeeper, how's the team going to respond with a lot of underclassmen coming in?
Well, I think that we have groomed our underclassmen in the past to be prepared to step up into these roles as the seniors go. And like with any program, you know, key players are going to leave and new players are going to have opportunities to excel. And we did our job recruiting and brought in a quality recruiting class this year, and we're excited to see what they can do and continue that momentum.
And regarding those those underclassmen coming in, you brought in 4 freshmen, 3 transfers, and you brought in a graduate, Alex Mitchell, who played both football and baseball. Have there been surprises or standouts thus far this year? And how have you liked the commitment and dedication from the players?
Yeah, I think we've had some great additions. We have one big key freshman, Jorge Rivas, in goal, who's really stepped up for us. We had a couple injuries, so he got thrown into a starting position and has handled that really well so far. And we're excited to see what he can do for the rest of the season. And all the other guys coming in, we really did a thorough recruiting job. We brought in guys who we knew could handle the program in the Sky Conference, and they're playing well. We're staying healthy, and we're looking really sharp for the season.
And they're together as a program. They're all
We've got a really good group. We all bond really well together, and we've done some preseason activities that help solidify that and continue that from years past.
And that's important to have, especially in a program like that you brought in, talking about. Now, it's been a grueling stretch for men's soccer program, having 2 days and workouts the past week and a half. How have the players fared? I know it's getting hot out here. I'm going to have to get some sunscreen out. But how have they been mentally and physically preparing for the upcoming season?
Well, like you said, it's been pretty grueling. The guys came in fit this season, which we were pretty happy with. We added some new fitness testing, which again helps prepare us for the season. And the guys have been handling it well, and like I said, staying healthy. That's the real key there for us. So we're excited again to see what they can do as long as we continue to stay healthy.
And let's talk about your schedule this year. You're going to be playing San Diego Christian this coming weekend. You're also playing Westmont as well. How are these non-conference games going to prepare you for what lies ahead with a very tough Sky schedule?
Yeah, so we tried to schedule some very competitive games for our preseason, and I think that we're going to be challenged and have opportunities to excel and see what we're really made of preseason. So like you said, we go into a very challenging Sky Conference and have the opportunity to go and prepare for that.
And last question for you. You've added Chris Beville as your graduate assistant, and you have David Diaz helping you as a goalkeeper coach. What has your coaching staff done to prepare for the upcoming year, and how does having both of them continue moving the program forward and what you expect for them for another maybe Sky Championship berth?
Yeah, we have Chris Beville, who we brought in from UC Davis. He was an assistant coach there, to step into our graduate assistant program here. He's been great so far, really gelling with the guys, bringing a nice outside perspective and a very high caliber as far as playing and coaching, so we're excited about his addition. And then David Diaz is another great addition who, again, was a product of this program. He knows the culture, he knows how important it is that we are on our game all the time, and he adds a great deal, especially to our goalkeepers, since we have so many younger goalkeepers.
So that's going to do us here on the Whittier College Sports Network. I want to thank Shea for joining me this morning. talking about the preview for men's soccer. They're going to get things started this weekend against San Diego Christian down in San Diego. They're going to be then hitting up Westmont on the road as well before they start up Sky competition. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in.